Title: Daunts of Shadows. In the small, mist-shrouded town of Whispering Pines, a malevolent spectre known only as the Crimson Reaper prowled the moonlit streets. His presence was heralded by the soft rustling of leaves and the distant, mournful howling of the wind. With a twisted grin and eyes that gleamed like polished onyx, he reveled in the twisted art of death, finding perverse pleasure in the terror he inflicted upon his unsuspecting victims. The Reaper's reign of terror cast a suffocating shroud over the town. Whispers of his gruesome deeds echoed through the narrow, cobblestone streets, chilling the hearts of those who dared to imagine the horrors he wrought. The townspeople moved through their days in a fearful trance, barricading themselves in their homes each night, praying that they would be spared from the Reaper's cruel whims. As the morn hung low in the sky, casting long, foreboding shadows, the Reaper's path collided with that of a young journalist named Claire. Her arrival in Whispering Pines had been met with trepidation, for she was known to be drawn to the macabre, seeking stories that would not only captivate her readers, but also bring her closer to the heart of darkness that lingered in the town's history. Unbeknownst to her, she was about to become entangled in a nightmare beyond her darkest imaginings. Claire, with her tenacity and unyielding curiosity, soon found herself ensnared in the Reaper's deadly dance. Every step she took brought her closer to the heart of darkness that pulsed within the killer's soul. She meticulously catalogued the Reaper's macabre handiwork, each victim's story etched into her memory. The town's atmosphere grew heavier with each passing day. As the Reaper's body count rose, his sadistic glee seemed insatiable, leaving the townspeople paralyzed with fear. Children no longer played in the streets, and laughter had become an echo of a distant memory. In the midst of this terror, Claire's relentless pursuit of truth led her to confront the Reaper himself. Through a twisted game of cat and mouse, their fates became inexorably linked. She was drawn into a web of darkness, inching closer to the source of the Reaper's malevolence. As their deadly dance continued, a chilling revelation emerged. The Reaper's motives were not born of twisted ideology or tragic past, but from a malevolent force that had taken root within him, feeding off his darkest desires. Claire's investigations led her to ancient texts, cryptic symbols, and long-forgotten legends, all pointing to an unholy power that had chosen the Reaper as its vessel. Claire, with a heart full of determination and a mind sharpened by survival instinct, vowed to unearth the source of this unholy power. She delved into forgotten tomes and consulted the town's elders, seeking a way to exorcise the darkness that held the Reaper captive. Each page turned, each incantation spoken, brought her closer to the heart of the sinister force that had ensnared the Reaper's soul. In a harrowing climax beneath the blood-red moon, Claire faced the Reaper and the malevolent force that bound him. The air crackled with an unnatural energy as she recited incantations that echoed through the ages. With every ounce of strength and will, she fought to sever the chains of darkness that gripped his soul. As the final, desperate struggle reached its crescendo, a blinding light erupted, banishing the malevolent force back into the abyss from whence it came. The Reaper, now a broken and tormented soul, collapsed to the ground. His twisted grin faded, replaced by a look of bewildered anguish. In the aftermath, the town of Whispering Pines emerged from the shadow of fear, forever changed. Claire, hailed as a hero, had faced the embodiment of evil and emerged victorious. The Reaper, once a terror-inducing figure, now lay defeated and vanquished. The Crimson Reaper, now a broken and remorseful shell, was taken into custody. As the years passed, his name would become synonymous with the horrors he had wrought, a cautionary tale for generations to come. The town, though forever scarred, began to heal, finding solace in the knowledge that light could triumph over even the deepest darkness. And so, in the heart of Whispering Pines, A tale of darkness and redemption was etched into the annals of time, a reminder that even in the face of unspeakable evil, the light of courage and determination can prevail. The town would forever bear the scars of its harrowing ordeal, but it would also carry with it the indomitable spirit of those who refused to surrender to the shadows.